Alright guys, so today we're just going to look at inequality symbols and different words that can be used for these different symbols. So I already cut that little extra piece off of my foldable, and I'm going to take each of these corners and fold them in. So something that looks like this. So you should have something that looks like this, where it folds outward just like this, okay? So we are going to start with this top symbol that's known as the greater than symbol. So when I open it up, I'm going to put greater than. So when I'm looking at word problems, there's a bunch of different words that I can use instead of greater than, or that I see that means that I need to put this symbol in the equation. So I can use the words more than. Let me zoom in here a little bit. We can use the word more than to describe greater than. We can say above, over. We can say greater or larger than. We can use exceeds or longer than, or even is higher than, or even I already said above. All right, so let's think of an example like that. If I say I have Joe is more than 5 years old, I would say Joe is greater than 5 years old. Joe is more than 5 years old. So just a little example. A simple example. So let's look at the bottom one, which is our less than symbol. So I'm going to write less than. So with less than, I can use the word under. We can use fewer. We could use below. We could use smaller than, fewer than. I already kind of said that, huh? Beneath. So if I were looking at an example and I said, I have under 10 pairs of shoes. Miss Wood has under 10 pairs of shoes. So that means the number of shoes I have is less than 10. All right, so let's move on to the greater than or equal to. So here we're going to write greater than or equal to. So greater than or equal to. So for this, I can use words like at least. I can use not under or no fewer than. Let's see, or no, even no less than. I could use the word minimum or top. So if I say that Aiden has at least 20 toys. Aiden has at least 20 toys. I could say the number of toys is greater than or equal to 20. Because he could have 20, but he could also have more than 20. So let's look at our last side. And our last side is the less than or equal to. So for less than or equal to, I could say at most. I could say no more than. I could say not above. I could say, let's see, at most. I could say maximum versus the other one was minimum. I could say bottom. Doesn't exceed. So if I were looking as an example, I could say that I have a maximum, I can have a maximum of 17 pumpkins at my house. I can have a maximum of 17 pumpkins. So the number of pumpkins has to be less than or equal to 17. It can be 17, but it can't be any more than 17.